Play it slow. Don't have to rush even though it's factory. Got it. Dude! Not cool. One hit. Alright, fine. 31K just to live. This wipe is brutal. I'm gonna have to decide on some stuff that I can start selling, or just work on the arena quests. Eventually, I can open Ref. And we completed our quest, so I'm happy. It was unlucky, but I was also pushing it a little bit. I should have left soon. I didn't need to push that player. They knew right where I was. I could have tried to run away. I think I just made some less good decisions. But I think we're making better decisions now. I want to abandon the operational tasks if I can. There's not a way to get rid of them. Let's gear up and go back to customs. I don't mind taking a Saiga to custom. Hey, what's up, Ravis? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm back on my Tarkov. They are doing a wipe with no flea market. And I gotta say, that's pretty exciting for me. Do this with a Saiga. I think I've even got a rail I can put on it. I think that's the one for Saigas. Is it not? Saiga carbines. This is not a Saiga carbine. This is a Saiga shotgun. So I don't think it... Oh, it will, actually. Okay, nice. Maybe we can put a PKO on it. Put a Walther. Like a PK, though. They're cheap. Work. So, we took a trip beach. And it was not great. Let me get this set up before I forget what I'm doing. All right, so we went to the beach and everything was fine until about halfway through, Sim Baby got very sick. She got a really bad case of hand, foot, and mouth disease. And it was horrible. Didn't sleep. Just looked after her, worried about her the whole time. She's okay now. She's back at school and happy. I've got it. It's not as bad in adults, but it's still not fun. So it sucked. It sucked. I wish we'd stayed home. But obviously we didn't know that going into it, and that's kind of part of going and having adventures with kiddo is going to happen. So it is what it is, but what it is not particularly fun. Here, that's my complaining for the day. So we need to do BP Depot. Some 7 mil to load back into it. I mean, she had a horrible version of it, Ravis. Like, just blisters all over her body. From her butt down to her ankles and the front of her arms. She was miserable. And I mean, rightfully so. Like, it sucked. I'm probably still underselling it. All right. Customs tasks. Which room is that? No, it's in dorms. I think it's 203 in the small. 206? Yeah, it's 206 we need. Now, somebody else could open it. Let's check our keys. I don't think I have 206. I've got checkpoint and director's office. Which we can certainly use. I mean, I may as well take the others. I don't know. My throat, she was drooling. So I sort of do know. It was bad enough that she was drooling because it hurt that much to swallow. I didn't quite understand why she was drooling. And then my throat started hurting worse than it's really ever hurt in my life. And I was like, oh, okay. Get it now. It sucked, man. It really sucked. But I think that's just part of like life with kiddos is sometimes you're going to go places and it's going to suck. Okay. I babbled long enough that our daily's expired. That's actually good. Survivor Reserve. I'm probably not doing those. I did tell the story of the funny thing that happened. So I think I'll repeat that. So she was sleeping on a mattress on the floor. And she was so sick, she was waking up about every hour crying and needed me to comfort her back to sleep. So I just pulled another mattress up next to her and slept in there. And at one point, I woke up to gently someone slapping my cheeks. He said, "Daddy, stop making pig noises." We're going to try to do some stuff on customs. If this doesn't work, I'll go try to farm Ground Zero again. I was having some fun with that yesterday, even though sometimes I got farmed. I thought it was pretty funny. We need to, at some point, go through this and sell out of stuff I don't need. I probably don't need the Loot Lord. Can trade these in, so I should do that while it's on cooldown. Game do hit a bit different when you just don't have any gear. I was all excited to go do ref quests. I didn't realize you had to be level 20. I'm just irritated that she got sick. We were there with my in-laws, and they were like, "Well, I had a little cold, but I feel fine. I don't think it's that bad. Is it still okay if we go?" I mean, what are you supposed to say at that point? No, you don't come to the beach. Because it was 3 weeks ago, and she's just getting over the blisters now. Like, she's still got some scabs on the back of her legs. My throat still hurts. Like, brah, fucked us up for 3 weeks. I don't think people take illness seriously enough, and it bothers me. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Got the key for Big Red. Hang out for a minute. It's gonna be hard to get out of here. It's all on me. I knew I shouldn't be looting out there in the open, and I did it anyway. Oh, I got no complaints. At least Norman trousers clean socks. I was pretty unlikely to make it out of that raid anyway, but that sucked. Hello, Orcish. It's good to see you. But I got pulled back into Tarkov because they're doing a wipe with no flea market. I always hated the flea market. You played WoW, didn't you, Ravis? I think I've got enough gear to try one more shot at Ground Zero. So I don't know. How did you feel about the auction house in WoW? Bloody tool sets on factory. So I do need to do that. Because I always hated the flea market. It bothered me. Didn't like it. Because for me, it felt like I could go do dungeons and get gear, which was fun and exciting. Or I could go play the flea market. The auction house there, which was less exciting, and get my gear that way. I was always like, I don't like doing it this way. It's less fun. Yeah, it feels a little different because it's PvP, right? Like, at least that's what it feels like to me. I don't need markers. Go to Ground Zero. You need my Ground Zero key. Now, let's see if we can just go farm a little bit on Ground Zero. I don't know. I didn't like it. I liked the idea of finding a gun. Now, it's making the game a lot harder, and it is making me appreciate the flea market. Yeah, fair enough. I guess gear is a lot more important in this game. But I don't know. I guess I often felt punished for not having more time to play. And I think that's something that's just difficult not to feel in Tarkov, especially as the wipes progress. Like, I'm not terrible at Tarkov. I can fight the other low-level players and people that have similar gear to mine. But I get outgeared quickly as the people who have less playtime start to, well, I'll go play Call of Duty now. And the only people that stick around are people that have more time. So I guess that's really more of an issue with Tarkov than any component thereof. But early wipe is fun. I put those keys in my backpack. We're going to back out of that. I thought it would put them right into my butt when I clicked them, but it didn't. That's a problem. Need the keys in my butt. We didn't survive that factory, but we did finish the quest. So I'm happy enough about that. Damn it. I gotta back out again because I clicked the nighttime one. Loading screens suck. Loading screens suck the most when you die. Yeah, fair enough. WoW probably wasn't the best comparison. Haste makes waste. Let's be nice and careful. All right, Norman Trousers, you can do this. If this doesn't work, we may have to do a loot run on Shoreline or something. Or take that SKS that I've got a scope on and go try to just shoot somebody. Got an SKS with a, what is that? Iliad? Iliad? Sounds Greek. Not a great scope, but it'll work. Bop somebody at range with that. Or we can take Old Faithful. It is probably the biggest aspect, is you're measured against other players in this game. Because the people who aren't very good start to stop. I really miss them. I'm back. I need noobs to kill. Ground Zero has a ton of stuff for your hideout. Should have put another CMS in my special slot too. Thought about it. They've changed what you can put in your containers this wipe as well. So that's making things play out pretty differently. Good to know. Give me a picture of my kid. Little cheeky spot here. There is a spawn there, and they will come this way. Unless they've played a lot. They won't be ready to look up here. Oh, behind me. We're going to kill this dude. We all know you're in there. Keep hearing things. Went up. At least have some snacks. Nobody spawned over there. There's a big squad in here. You're still looking out that window. Exciting stuff, I know. Guess all I have to do is be more patient than them. Yeah, bro. There's somebody in there. Interesting. We're all just sitting here waiting for somebody to make a move.
Вон он упырь!
I walk out with a win. It's worth all of this waiting. There's being incredibly safe. Yeah, I get. Don't go across. Come this way.
Вон он, блядь! Ебать его! Пиздец,
They're somewhere.
Давай, мочи их! Давай, мочи их! Вот он, сука!
It was not for the scavs to come here.
Граната тут!
Scared I'm gonna die.
Вон он, сука!
No way off of those stairs. I hurt him pretty bad.
We really gonna do this? Just camp?
Yeah, dude.
Hey, dude in the right in the building with. There's a PMC out here. Do you want to team up against him?
I should have. Dude, all that and I still didn't kill him. Okay, I can't just camp. It's too boring if I'm just going to die anyway. Holy crap. That's so embarrassing. I sat there for 15 minutes waiting for that guy, and he killed me. I don't think I have time to rat. Look, I appreciate that I want to. I really want to. I want to just camp out and get people. Bruh. Hard. All right, we talked about trying to do a gear up on Shoreline if that didn't work. And I think it's safe to say that didn't work. We'll go have a little camp out on Shoreline and see what I can do. That was embarrassing. I'm not terribly pleased with my performance there. But maybe we can do something with this. I do like to always take meds. It's a good idea to bring meds. But my plan, I guess if I'm doing that, I don't bring a duffel bag. I should probably bring a snack if I'm going to look to camp. Let's do that. Bring us a chocolate bar and some water. We'll go to Shoreline, and we'll ruin somebody's day with an SKS. And fights like that where the other guy has to beg for their life and you feel like not able to get them. I've got to work on my confidence. Got to work on my aim. It's not, you don't get the high highs without the low lows. That was the low lows. Now we will have the high highs and it will be great. I believe. Shoreline, please. I need you to come through for me. You used to be my favorite map. You can be again. This is my last armor. I am now beginning to experience the pain. Because we are hemorrhaging money. High and low low. What about Norman trousers? Because we're going to be running some scav level loadouts in a little bit. I did finally get a baby alert, but it's just going to be she didn't eat her breakfast. Didn't sleep super well last night either. There's a big thunderstorm. Always kind of part of it. I guess if I focus on what I feel when I play Tarkov, and I felt something that raid, and it's okay. At least we're in. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be okay. Norman was the man. And was again. Bro, really? Truck up here that has SMGs in it sometimes. I want to have a blue beret on my head. Not as good a spot as I thought. This isn't either. There used to be a good spot here you could lay down and see people. Maybe it's up that hill? They got rid of it in the rework. Oh, I'm up there. Hit them? Relatively certain I saw them. Yeah. Person or bush? I was sure I saw movement in there. But the shots kind of stopped as soon as I got here. Yeah, come get me, partisan. Dumbest mechanic they ever added. Okay, there's a scab. With the scab spawning in, there's probably not a player up there. It's time to cross now. Yeah, everybody wants to see a post-game report. Would love to see that. I think that would make the game much, much better. Don't have a lot of room for loot. I need to kill a scab and take their rig if we want to really take advantage of the loot up here. I've never seen that key spawn. That was a good save. I heard somebody eating crackers. Or maybe it was the shore. The line of it, you see. Really sounded like somebody eating crackers. I've been hallucinating, dudes, this entire raid. Used to be weapon boxes here. Floor. Decent ammo, but it's not better than anything I'm carrying. Start hearing ghosts. Yeah. I don't know why I'm coming up here. There's nothing for me to do here. Walk by, loot a couple scavs, get out. We got some keys and some things we can sell for money. We should be happy with that. Not careless. Dear Lord, that was PS ammo. I shot that dude in the face. Probably should have moved, but I didn't think he was going to tank a face shot. I killed one scav with a headshot. I hit that guy 7 times. Okay. Guess. Game's too hard. I'm too bad. So that was our Tarkov hardcore wipe. It was a lot of fun. Time to download Magic the Gathering Arena. Midweek Magic. I'd forgotten about midweek. Rapper's like, I feel bad that you keep dying. Here's some crappy ammo. All right. All right, I do need to sell this crap. I can use the flash drives for hideout, but like honestly at this point I just need some cash. Not that that's a lot. And they don't even buy flash drives. 120 bucks a pop. 12K. I mean, this makes me just want to keep the damn things, but they've got to be found in raid for quests or they're not really good for anything. All right, I'm going to need to go back to Ground Zero and try to eliminate a noob and get a loadout that way. It's kind of the only option I have left. It's not a great option. All right, I'll give it a go. I'm not going to sit in a corner for 20 minutes this time. That was just too boring. We either pull it off or we don't. I am glad I hit those shots. Like, that's satisfying at least. But this wipe is, like, running me out of stuff quickly. I can take that gun and probably piece together some armor, but we're just starting to run out of gear. I think this wipe would have been better for me personally if they'd eliminated the flea market and eliminated insurance. I think I really could have enjoyed that. I think adjusting the prices is kind of weird because it just means you're constantly running out of money, which I guess is hardcore, but it just feels like I can't keep up. And Prepper's like, hey, here's 3 mags worth of ammo and a decent helmet. But we've had some good days. Today was not a good day so far. It could still be. Maybe this is the raid where we catch up.
Mhm.
How is Magic these days? People having fun? Having fun but not spending any money? I don't know how to do that in Magic. I'm glad you're digging it, man. Spawn has a spot where I might be able to get a rig. Or not. Crap, I didn't bring my ground zero keys. Sucks. Oh, I didn't know they were in the bush too. Oh, this is not my day. That's the first time I've lost with Old Faithful. It's not so faithful anymore. What do we do? Chat, I need help. I've lost touch of what we were even trying to accomplish. We're trying to do stuff in custom. What if I just bought the best loadout I could and tried to go do that anyway? I think I could put... This is an MN, right? It has a mount. Let's get the best gear set up we can and see what we can do with it. That may literally be the best gear setup I can get for this thing. I mean, it's not entirely true. Put a laser on it. I just don't want to spend so much time building a gun that I don't get to play. But I think this is playing. This is the game. Thought somebody had a better handguard for this. Yeah, this one will take a foregrip. And a vertical foregrip goes a long way towards making a gun more useful. Pretty sure Peacekeeper sold them too, but for some reason I can't see it right now. Yeah, brain just can't find it. There it is. Got it. This will do what I want it to do. Right. We'll do the best loadout we can. We'll go to customs and try to win a round. I need a couple more mags for this, which we can do. I think this is literally all the ammo I've got for this. Yeah, that's it. All right, this is my gear. Good, we're going with the best, so let's go with the best. This is literally the best stuff I've got. If I don't make it out with this, then we can start doing those. Oh, I'm not going to make it runs. Good keys. I'm even going to bring a snack. Because I'm so certain we're going to have an excellent raid. I believe in me. Right, and the whole point of going customs was so we could get this quest, among others, done. We're going to move with intention. Because we're powerful. All right, customs. You were not ready for me. Because Norman is coming to take over customs. The level gap problem is starting to show up now. Because level 20 people can get ref. And ref's got a lot of good stuff. What I may need to actually do if I want to keep up is play a bunch of arena and do arena quests. Then when I do hit level 20, I can just vomit out ref gear. All right, customs. AK. BP ammo. I think this is the best kit we can throw together with what we got. What are we looking to do? Ideally, grab the unknown key and extract with that would be nice. Marking the trucks would be a big bonus. If we can sneak over to the 2-story dorms and see if 206 is open, that'd be swell. I'm pretty low on ammo for this AK, so any scav we kill that has an AK, we need to grab their stuff. This really has made me appreciate non-hardcore Tarkov. They gave me everything I wanted, and it's too hard. I can't do it. I didn't actually know what I wanted. Spawn up here that will sometimes camp the one I got. You're not going to do it, I might for a minute. The things die down. Duo. Is that? Gun I want to mess with. Wondering if they're going to go loot up here or they were just looking to go around. I don't think we're going to catch anyone out of spawn. I'm going to see if I see them anywhere. No, I do need to go to New Gas to mark the tank. Maybe we just do that now. Let me in. There goes my best gear. I don't know how to Tarkov, man. Sitting petrified at the spawn doesn't seem to help. That just means it takes longer for me to go do what I'm doing. I fired 4 shots and didn't hit anything. All right, I want to try one more time with the understanding that we're kind of on our last breath here. I'll have to do some scav runs from here, I guess. Are we really ready for the pistol run? I mean, that's kind of what pistols are for. All right. Last shot. After this, I'll go clean up and get ready for hanging out with the kiddo. I feel like they made it a little too hard to get gear in hardcore. This has the potential to be the biggest run. This has the potential for the biggest stories. I say I want to play Tarkov for the feelings, and I think I need to focus on that rather than the failure or success of any given day. Yeah, we got run over today. It happens. But I certainly felt things, and that's really what I was looking for. And if there's a hardcore wipe, you're probably going to have to do some pistol runs and suck it up. That's what I'm doing. And, that's not so bad. I don't do enough pistol runs. They just sit in my stash and don't do anything. Let's go do a pistol run. Have a good time. Good pistol. And we did accomplish the quest I set out to accomplish today. That's nice. But win or lose after this raid, I'm going to call it, get cleaned up, and get the kiddo. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Got a bandage? I guess they don't have a bandage. I didn't see him. Maybe there's something going on with the settings too, because I've changed them once I came back, but I think I just need a little bit more combat practice. I'm going to call it for now. I don't think continuing to play will bring me joy. I think I could use an Advil and a snack. So we're going to do that. It was cool hanging out with y'all. I will be looking for you tomorrow, and hopefully we can get some wins. Adios, friendos.